everyone! Today I have no eye makeup on yet, but that's because I just filmed my everyday face routine, so if you guys want to know how I do that, please keep watching. Oh my god, no makeup! That's kind of really close for no makeup. But yeah, I don't have any eye makeup on either, but I guess I will start. I still haven't moisturized my face, so like I'm getting kind of tight, so this is what I use. It is the Olay just moisturizer for sensitive skin. It's my favorite moisturizer of like all time. So I'm just gonna take about that much. It's kind of drooping. And then I just kind of spill it on my shirt and then, you know, put it on my face. So just kind of work that into your face. It's not that much. It's kind of a little bit more for me than I would suggest for like a normal skin type or an oily skin type, just because I do have dry skin. So I just massage it into my face and then also work it down my neck because I really don't want a wrinkly neck when I'm older. Okay, so clearly my issues are under eye circles, and then I have this like random redness on my cheeks that like I've had since I was like 13. So that's an issue, never really goes away, but whatever. And then I just have like some scarring in here because I pick at my face. So first off, I just use a primer. I don't use this all the time, but we're starting to use it more. This is the L'Oreal Studio Secrets Magic Perfecting Base, and it's just kind of like almost a moussey whipped consistency. That's what it looks like inside. And I just dab some on my fingers. At first I was really scared to use some because I was like, oh, that's like a little bit, but you know, you gotta use it. If you're not gonna use it properly, then there's no point. So I just put it kind of right here and on my chin to start. And just smooth that out, kind of under my under eyes too. Just because I put a lot of makeup there because I hate my under eye circles. And then I smooth that over my forehead. And then I take a little bit more and then smooth that between my fingers and on my cheeks as well. Some people don't like having makeup on their cheeks, but I need it. So yeah. Next I take my tinted moisturizer because I'm not really a foundation person. I really do like tinted moisturizers though. So I splurged and I got the Mercier tinted moisturizer, and I am just in nude. You gotta shake this up before you use it. So just shake it. And I personally really like the way this applies with my fingers. So I just put it on my hand, about like that much on my finger, and so I just kind of put that between my fingers again like the moisturizer, and I just start dotting it on my face just so I can spread it out, and then I start working it in. I've tried this tinted moisturizer with like a stippling brush and like a flat foundation brush, but I honestly just love the way this works into my skin when I'm using my fingers, because it just like melts into your skin and it's so nice, and it makes your skin feel so nice, and like it looks so good for a tinted moisturizer, and it's not oily at all. I used to use the Hard Candy tinted moisturizer before. I think I got discontinued, but I don't know, I just can't find it anywhere. But it's kind of more oily, and I really love this. I'm pretty sure it's oil free anyways. So obviously that doesn't really cover up a lot of my redness. Well, actually it does cover up a lot of my redness, but it doesn't completely cover it up. But honestly, like, I'm not really worried about it. I just don't like the feeling of foundation, so what can you do? I can still see my under eyes, but that is why I use my CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Under Eye Concealer. I'm in 210, and honestly, this is the second lightest, and I thought it'd be fine for me because usually I'm second lightest. But it's really light, so I might go back and get a slightly darker one next time. But I just rub it in, and it's so creamy, and I just dot this under my eyes. Well, not really dot, but just kind of rub it. And like, you don't pull at your eyes at all when you're putting this on, just because it's so creamy. So I just kind of do like almost a triangle formation with that, just to brighten under my eyes. Same thing on the other eye. So key areas when I am concealing my under eyes are kind of like in this little area, because it's kind of like a darkness pocket. Right here I have redness, I don't know why, and then kind of like right in this area, and then the rest is just kind of smoothed over. But that is how I pretty much do my under eye concealer. This is like a miracle product. I absolutely love it. It's like the best under eye concealer I have ever used, and it's not like thick and cakey, and like I've used some good concealers that cover up a lot, but they're kind of thick and cakey, and this one's just so creamy and nice, and I absolutely love that. So after I am done with all my cream products, I will go ahead and set it, and I use the Dream Matte powder from Maybelline, and then I just use a small powder brush. It is actually, like, I bought it to be a blush brush, but I started using it as a powder brush. Don't worry, I cleaned it. Obviously I'm not gonna have a red face. But I just like swirl it around in the product because I have hardly any left, and then I start with my eyes. So I close my eyes and I just kind of pat it over top of the concealer to set that, and then this is just so it doesn't get in my eye, and then I just kind of work it over, and then I smooth it over my cheek, and then I'll swirl it in again, do the same to the other eye. And then smooth over my mouth area, and I will swirl it in one more time and set my nose and forehead. And I pat it just because this doesn't lift up the cream product underneath, because if you rub it around it can rub off the cream product, and then you will just pretty much have erased what you've just done. Next on my face I apply blush. This is my MAC blush in Sunbask. That's what it looks like. It's just a really pretty shimmery terracotta color. And I take my angled brush, and this is from Sigma, and I just kind of swirl it around a little, tap off the excess. Yes, I actually do tap off the excess. And then I make this really weird face when I do a blush. Pretty much just watch and learn. So I kind of swirl it around back and forth, and I hold the brush kind of like midway through. And then I just kind of stop underneath my pupil, and then I bring it back up to my temple almost, and it just creates this like really pretty like higher cheekbone effect, and I just think it's so pretty. So I do the same for the other side too. And all you do really is just like move your mouth to the side, like, so it just kind of pronounces the area more. So I really love that. And then lastly, I use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Redhead, and this is just like the prettiest one. There was one in blonde, but it was like all pink, and this one's kind of like champagne to pink, so it's more of like a range, and I really love it. And I just use this e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush, but it's just like a small, thin little angled brush, like compared to my Sigma one. It's a lot smaller and thinner, and I just don't really like it for bronzing or anything. So what I do is I just take it and I swirl it around, and then I just tap off the excess, and I start in the middle of my cheekbone, kind of like right there, and I just go down and up in like a little squiggle. And that's how I highlight. So same for the other cheek, start in the middle and do a little squiggle. I just find it's like the perfect shape and like thickness to do this. So that is all for my face routine. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!